yeah. We're drinking.
What's up, guys? Another week, another On the Road with THC, episode 12. We are getting strong into the double digits. And as always, we got Joey Mandigo, the Great Digger here, Grado Romo, the hired gun, and the big man himself, Big Dad Rich, the King of Texas. We're coming to you guys from the beginning of week 2 of the tornado.
Oh yeah, second week of 5-week stretch.
Yep.
Leg 1 of the tornado.
We all still have some of our legs.
Some of them.
Speaking of the tornado, boy, it's been a ride, y'all. We're gonna throw up a picture of a tire right now. We got hit by a tornado right out the bat.
We did. It shredded
and that tornado tore up that tire. We might have to spell tore while we lose it.
No, you're good. Just record.
See, why do they do that? I hate that, man. I feel like people just all of a sudden can't see us anymore.
Yeah, we like looking at ourselves.
Oh, man, I definitely prefer looking at myself.
Yeah, speaking of the tornado, though, what a crazy week so far.
It's been a crazy week. There's been some good shows, been some crazy stuff.
Night 1 was a great night. Returned fortunate.
Oh, man, Temple Live.
Lots
Temple
of family
Live
members came.
Yeah, basically, I mean, almost everybody came out to that thing.
A lot of good people.
I didn't know everybody's from Arkansas. Jim Kelly Finfin.
Jim Kelly Finfin's from California.
Yeah, and he came all the way out.
He flew in with his crazy wife.
Yep.
You know she's crazy. She's married to him. And then I've seen Neil Lyle and
Kevin Ray getting on their 100th and like 95th show.
I mean, they're shooting for another trophy.
Yeah, you already got one trophy. Can't you chill out, guys?
Those are cool trophies. I hope we have some pictures to show those trophies.
Oh yeah, we got video of them at the show too.
Yeah,
you can see it right here.
I've seen a lot of great video from that show from the audience of you, and
yeah, True Dog,
really good.
True Dog
did a good job.
Went ahead and recorded the whole show. He's a cameraman secretly. But yeah, and I also wanted to address that. I realized the other day that you named this store after me.
Yeah, you are the tornado.
You know,
Titty twister, buddy.
You know?
Yeah, dude.
Tornadoes with ladies.
That's why we don't have coffee cups, because Rado drinks his beer out of a coffee cup.
I do. It tastes better. If you got
you gotta let it's like root beer.
Yeah,
root beer out of the can sucks, but you pour it in a glass and drink root beer, it's delicious.
Going ahead and getting to thanking our unofficial sponsors, Miller.
You know that's right, unofficial.
All Day IPA. If you guys want to sponsor us, you win a chance next episode. But yeah, so week 1 been pretty crazy. A lot of ups. There was 1 down, but it's okay. And
hey, it was 3 down, 3 shows down.
Yep, damn right. And so now we're moving on to week 2. And we're going to be in May 22nd. We'll be back at Shag Nasty's in Alabama.
Alabama!
Yeah.
Roll Tide!
Yeah! It's going to be a lot of fun. It's always a wild place over there. Then, 24th and 25th, going back to Florida. Might be almost my favorite state to play in. No
actually, we got that Friday off.
Yep.
Luckily.
Yep.
And then Saturday, we're at OCC, right there in Clearwater, Florida.
Nice
and then
place.
we're moving on down to the ranch.
The ranch.
And Fort Myers, Florida.
Awesome. Yep.
Both those places are actually
excellent. Great. It's a great time.
Be a packed crowd for sure.
Yep.
Be a packed house. I would like to say though, I got on Sunday down there in Fort Myers, I got us an Airbnb that is on a little river or something that runs through there, whatever they call them, a creek. I don't know what they call them in Florida. Huh?
I said a tributary. I don't know.
Yeah, one of them.
That's the biggest word I know.
And it's got a dock down there. Hopefully we're going to get to do a little fishing. We also got a swimming pool. I got it set up real nice. We're going to be hiding out there for 2 or 3 days. Living life and loving life, I hope.
Hey, maybe we could end up getting I don't know if we want to, but maybe we can end up getting Cord Pole in Nevada back in this thing. I don't know. It's hard to get them. The only reason they were in that episode 11 is because they were forced to, and we were at Nevada's house. We had nothing else to do.
Yep.
But we're going to enjoy some days
The
off.
whole time I thought like Cord was in his phone or something. I didn't know if
he was in his guitar.
Yeah.
He had his guitar with him, and so you give Cord a guitar no matter what he's doing.
Yeah, well, maybe we don't give him one.
He's writing the next THC record.
By the way, who won Uno on there?
Cord quit. I quit.
I knew Cord would quit. That's why I told him, I said, why are y'all playing a game of Cord?
Yeah.
He's going to, like in Monopoly, he'll throw the board.
Oh, I know. And you'll be so into it. We'll just be, me and you, we stay in it.
Yeah,
we're down to
We're there to win. and to be the oligarch that just destroys
Yeah.
everybody.
And Cord is too, but then if he doesn't get it in like the first 10 minutes, he's like, F this game. What
Yeah,
can I-
once he sees any person get Boardwalk and Park Place both, he's out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So do we want to talk about week 3 now? I know we're gonna actually. I'm
Why
not.
don't we go back and talk about what we did do? Like what we did, we just talked about Arkansas.
Yep.
Then we were in Shreveport, Louisiana.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
at a rained out show.
Yeah.
It was a rained out show.
It was rained out.
It got called by
The sound company.
the sound crew.
Yep.
It was in their contract that lightning or rain could shut it down, and they shut it down. And then some of the members that were there that paid, I believe it was a big check. I mean, it was a big amount of money to get into that show, and that's kind of crazy. But hey, you know, can't blame you for wanting to be a part of something special. It just turned out that it just didn't end up being as special as a lot of people wanted it to do due to the cancellation alone. Because let me tell you something, the people that were running the place were super nice. That may not be what they say about us now for some reason. Why? I wouldn't know why. But they were super nice to us. They were very accommodating. Hospitality was crazy. I know they gave us so much crawfish. So many crawdads.
Yep. Yep.
So many crawdads and corn and potatoes that Cord ate like 2 Walmart sacks.
Oh, he did. 10 pounds of crawfish over there.
But let me tell you that I'm going to tell you where all of this went. We'll say awry for right now. When Joey did the video promo for that show,
Yeah.
he did it in the bathroom on the toilet.
He did.
Right then and there, that show became a shit show. Because
Yep.
it was a shit show.
It was a symbol of good luck, man.
But hey, everybody down there in Shreveport, man, we love you. We'll come back on the cheap and we'll knock the show out down there for you. I need a lot of people online saying a lot of negative crap. I just hate, I would never go online and be like, you little mother, or whatever. You know, I would never do that because I don't do that.
Well, you don't love us right now, but we still love you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I got love in my heart. I got a big old heart. I got love. I got room enough for everybody. But it's just that I just don't go online and start running people down and stuff like that. I won't do it. It's just not the place for it. I remember one time, one of my baby mama's dad was on the phone and he was just like going off on me. What he was going off on me about was something his daughter had did. Nothing have anything to do with me. And I just said, hey, could I stop you for a second? And he said, what? And I said, I just want you to talk to me like I'm right there in your face, right? Like you speak to me like I am present and I am in arm's reach of you. Now go ahead and talk. So he didn't raise his voice anymore. He spoke very calmly, and I just think there's a level of respect you should give people. I know Ronnie Radke takes a lot on this stuff, and man, he can handle y'all's asses.
Right.
He really can. But I'm not even going to take the time out of my day to become a Ronnie Radke and try to spank y'all's asses. I could. Easily I could. Even if we was in person, I could bend you over my knee and probably give you a good whooping. And if I couldn't, I could get my coalition to hold you down while I did. But I don't want to do none of that stuff. I ain't angry and I ain't mad at nobody. Anybody said anything, I got no will ill towards you. I just think that's nonsensical stuff. And what you have to have an understanding is the band is there to do a job. And when we can't do our job, well, we're going to roll. And we rolled on out. So we're sorry we didn't get to put on a show for y'all's report. Louisiana, we love you. We're going to be back. But let's move on down to New Orleans where the people were fabulous.
It was amazing.
Fantastic. And there was people there that had been to the 2 shows prior.
Yep.
A bunch of people had already been.
Yeah.
Ross was there with his daughter, Alexis.
Yep.
And I mean, it was just a great.
They're
great
turning
night.
into people that I don't even know where they live. They're those now.
Absolutely.
Where it's like, where the hell are y'all
I do
from?
not know where they're from.
Yeah.
We should ask Alexis, because I know Alexis, if you say, hey, Alexis, or is it Alexa?
Alexa.
Ah, shit.
Hey, come on.
That joke's not even funny anymore now that I figured it out.
I get you. I just got it.
Yeah,
But
New
anyways,
Orleans was great.
New Orleans. What was the name of that
Southport
place?
Music Hall.
Yeah, the music hall.
Those guys
What a
are
great
great.
place, man. Wonderful people down there. Crowds always, we're always there on a Sunday. The crowd doesn't ever seem to be monster, but the response and the noise coming from the crowd is high volume.
Yep. And there's a line at 6 p.m. and everybody that's there stays till midnight when we're done. They all love it.
Rock and roll.
So there you go. week 1 of the tornado. We told you about week 2, and now
tore it up.
we can move on to some cool stuff, even cooler stuff, which is
What about this new shirt, guys? The
Online only.
Raven Skull shirt, y'all. Did you get one yet? Can you see that? Did you get it?
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Did you get it?
Look at that.
I hope you got one.
Hey, they're online only. So if you come to a show, you'll be able to get some of our other great shirts.
Yeah, the tornadoes. We got like 2 of those.
2 tornado shirts.
Yep. Still got the 2025 tour shirt.
Which is
tank
killing.
tops and
Killing.
stuff.
Yeah, the tank top, tornado.
The updated mechanic shirt. So if you got the old mechanic shirt from back in the day, we have a newer one. It's still similar, but there's a couple different patches.
Yeah, the old one had the flag and the THC girls, and the new one has the colors and the red dirt metal.
Yeah, so if you have one, you got to get the new one too. So
Hey, yeah, you can't wear the same shirt to work every day, can you?
No.
Well, I guess if you work at McDonald's.
yeah,
Yeah.
So that all that is at thcofficial.com. You can go forward.
Go
slash
there, not right
store.
now, but when we're done here,
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah, after you're done with this, go there.
Hey, go
I
here.
wanna-
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Joel, you better make that right this time.
So we got so go get you some stuff.
And I just got to say, right now, like we said, we're on days off. We're hanging out in Georgia, right on the borderline of Tennessee, at Drew Elliott from Seven Stones, the band that's on tour with us right now. Kicking
His
ass
father's
with us.
house, Tim Elliott.
Yep, Tim
And
Elliott
Cherry.
and Cherry. And man, I'll tell you what, Tim and Cherry both have excellent, just the most amazing hospitality. We recorded a video of the meatloaf tonight. I don't know if you want to show it. There's some meatloaf.
Yeah, look at that.
Good dinner, man. Good dinner.
It was delicious, and they're just cooking every night. Even when we're like, we're gonna go get food, they cook anyway. Tim is a man of many trades. He'll do anything for you.
He helped put the kit on our onboard generator today.
He's out.
I'm gonna give him some money for it. He deserves it.
I don't know about that, but Tim is cool. And Seven Stones is great too. So
I don't even like people enough to treat people the way that Tim and Cherry
I
treat
know.
them.
I'm like, okay, yeah, come stay at my house.
You're welcome here for a few hours.
yeah. But they're sweethearts, man, and they're the coolest people, and we just really appreciate those guys. And if you guys want us to appreciate you, bring us some meatloaf too.
Yeah. Or barbecue meatloaf.
Hey, like I always say, don't let your meat loaf.
What's that stupid joke where it's like, what's the difference between chopped beef and pea soup? You can chop beef, but you can't pea soup.
That was good.
All right, so that pretty much covers our business that we had going on.
Cool,
and,
cool. Let's move along.
This brings us to Ask Big Dad.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
Here we go, folks.
Slowly becoming a favorite segment, because I noticed as we started doing this, all of a sudden we went from like 1 or 2 questions to now there's about 30. So
And don't forget, for the next episode, ask your question down below. Ask Big Dad. Type in Ask Big Dad and then put in your question.
And so if we don't get to your question this episode, we read all the comments and we go back and we'll bring it to the next episode. There's just so many that we're taking to about 7 or 8, honestly. When we first started, it was like 5, but there's so many.
Yeah, I think the first one, there weren't any. They were like, well, no, there were a couple.
few.
Yeah,
That's
there
it.
was a couple.
You know.
Okay.
Okay, so this is from old Jeff Wiseman. So I didn't mean to say old. I'm sorry, Jeff Wiseman. That makes sense to me.
Young Jeff Wiseman.
You're just used to saying an old wise man.
You know?
So Jeff, the old wise man.
Yeah. And so he wants to know, BDR, do you have any pre-show rituals besides prayer?
Yeah, an old guitar player of mine, Jason Elmore, sometimes he would be like a little too drunk, or he wouldn't be ready to rock. You know what I mean? And he'd always go get really cold water and wash his face with it and pour it on his head or something, to get ready. And so now, he always talks about how that just got him ready. So now I try to make sure that if I can, if I'm walking out of the RV maybe, or if I'm right before the stage, if there's a place, go splash my face, throw some water on my hair, and get ready. But the one thing that I normally do is try to make sure I know the words to the songs. I go over them in my head over and over and over. And I always want to try to make sure, I'll be okay, I'm in Huntsville, Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama. That way I don't walk out and go, hello, Cleveland! The joke's getting old on me.
I'll tell you this, though. People might be like, you got to remember the words to your own songs. We have 9 albums. Or we have 8. We have 8.
We're working on 9, though.
We are working on. We got
a
some
great
good
one
stuff.
in the bag right now.
Yep. Not to give anything away, but we got some stuff working on. But yeah, so when you have almost 100 songs, So, all right, so there you go, Jeff Wiseman. And the next one we got right here, and I'm only saying this one, we hear it a lot, but I just figured now we can address it on camera. It's Big Dad. What is the chance of getting a Peacemaker CD?
Man, you know, I'm going to have a meeting with that label, Card Records, which is Card Management is still my management team. Tim Porter, more than just a manager, a really good friend. It's, you know when you guys are walking off, or when I'll say I love you. You know, I'll see you next time. I love you. You know, me and Tim have that kind of relationship where we have love for each other. First band his label signed, and under his management, you know, he has a lot of great stars underneath that management.
Yeah, big names.
A lot of big country names as well. So, you know, he'll say, "Bye, I love you," or whatever. We're getting off the phone stuff. So that's a different kind of relationship. But what was the question again?
It was when can we get how can we get a Peacemaker CD?
Yeah. So that label, his label, I'm going to talk to him soon. Maybe I can work out something to where. And that deal with that record label, they own the masters. They pay the X amount of dollars for the masters. Let's see if I can purchase them back, or if we can just maybe get some current CDs to sell. I think they would sell, especially Peacemaker.
Oh yeah, people love that.
Great album.
So another question here: when are we coming back to Denison, Texas?
I bet I know who that is.
It's a James Ridgedale.
Ridgedale. I knew that's what it was. So. We're going to come back, but the place that was going to have us didn't have the stage big enough or sound that the kind of sound we need. You know, we can't go back to sounding the way we did when we left. You know what I mean? I mean, we put on some great shows to some packed houses in that little town, and it really helped build. I mean, it's a good sized town. Sheridan is a good sized town, but we would play Sherman one month, Denison the next month, and then we'd always play Dallas, you know, every month, or somewhere in Dallas, Fort Worth or something. So we were only doing 2 shows a month back then, I think. But yeah, I want to come back soon. I do have a few things in the works. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I'm thinking that if anything does happen, we like to stay close to home in the dead winter. So I believe it could be like a February show or something like that, or if we just get real crazy and we do a New Year's Eve. But New Year's Eve shows are weird because you can put everything into them, and they're just, a lot of people are just going to stay home and drink or something, you know what I mean? They're going to go to a party at a friend's house. So it's kind of hard to draw, but I'm thinking maybe February, Ridgedale, and we'll let you know. It could be like something like we used to do back in the day where we just go in and rent a place.
Yeah.
Like the National Guard Armory had done that before.
Okay, so just because we got so many, and just moving on to the next one, what's your favorite beer? This is from Brandon Will 834.
So I have really I used to always drink Modelo or Corona or something like that. I still really like SOL, Soul Micheladas. I love those bloody beers, I call them. They're great, but I really got into where I started drinking that Artois.
Okay.
You know, is that how you say it?
All right, you mean the Artois?
Don't you call me that.
Hey, they're skunky. We like weed.
I like them.
So, and then this is the last question. We got more, but we already hit the 2-minute drill, and we still have a couple segments.
Yep, that's fine.
It's so funny because I love that Courtney chimes in. Courtney wants to know, Big Dad, what's your favorite brand of pickles?
My homemade pickles.
Oh, that's some good stuff, man. We can show a picture of that. I recorded it. I'll send it to Joey.
Look at that.
That's some good stuff, man.
Best pickles I've ever had.
I couldn't believe that.
I made my first batch, and I did it the way I had seen how to do it online, and it was so salty, they were unedible. So then I done it the second time, and it was like, it was getting there. And then finally the third time, which are some of the ones that you got to taste, I think I got the master of it. So, like when you make a jar of pickles like that, and you get your brine perfect, you're supposed to try to keep the brine for as long as you can. Or when you make a new batch, take some of that brine, put some of that same brine into your new batch. So I think I've got it figured out.
And man, it was good. I'll tell you what, the way the people are about the barbecue sauce, if they tried your pickles, they're gonna be like, "Where are them damn pickles, Big Dad?"
I don't know if we'd be bottling the pickles, but as everybody knows, I think we've talked about the barbecue before. I think we're going to sell. I think we're going to sell the barbecue. There's a little bit of money there. I think it'd be the wisest decision for me to sell the barbecue and not have to try to have somebody be able to offer the same amount of barbecue as I'm off, the same exact barbecue that I'm offering, and then they have a much larger platform. Kansas City Chiefs have a much larger platform than I do. So I am still working on my hot sauce. We were hoping the hot sauce would be landing in June of this year, but due to the stuff that happened in North Carolina, the flood or whatever happened, we are not able to get these certain kind of peppers that are called Fratelli peppers. Very few people even know what they are, but they're very, very hot, and I'm not able to get them, and it has to be in my recipe. So we're waiting. So it could be.
We're working on it, guys. Look, we're not a restaurant. We're not a grocery store. We're a band, okay?
But online, you can see that I showed you how I cut up the ribeyes, and I showed you how I made a quick batch of salsa, and I think that I'll just keep. You know, it may only come out once a month, but we'll try to do at least one little cooking show a month.
Well, I'll tell you,
to help you guys.
It wouldn't hurt to put something.
And maybe after I sell it, I'll just show y'all how to make the barbecue.
Cooking with Big Dad. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so we already hit the 2-minute drill, but we still got to see what Joey got this week.
Yeah, Joey got a gift.
This is the part. This is the segment that we call "Send Random Bullshit to Joey."
Gifts for baby Joey.
That's what I meant.
You already opened it?
I don't know what's in here yet.
He pre-opened it so it wouldn't take so long.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I believe this is
Who's it from?
I believe this is from Jim Kelly Fin Fan.
It says Leslie.
Yes.
Don't read the rest of the list. I just realized that's his address.
Hold on, what's that say?
Yeah, San Jose, so it's got to be from Jim Kelly.
Norman, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Kelly Fin Fan right here.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Let's see what we got. See you soon, Jim Kelly Fin Fan.
Oh wait, sorry, that was still in there. What you got? What is this?
Gosh.
You got a cat on a drum set.
I hope that shirt doesn't fit in your belly shows.
That is
awesome.
That is awesome. I promise you, he's going to wear that all the freaking
and then
time.
2 half-pound cups.
Oh, look right here. It says
Reese's.
One of these is for Big Dad.
Yeah. And at least the half's for Rado.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Why are you digging in there like there's supposed to be something else?
And then here's some brown paper.
Yeah, some brown paper. I love the brown paper. Thank you, Jim Kelly Fin Fan.
Oh,
Yes,
man. We got to
yes.
be coming
Yeah.
close to into this.
We are. I don't know. We can skip the joy of painting with Mr. Rado.
No.
All right.
We cannot.
I called myself Mr. So
Do we have your art? What are we selling?
So this one, it's the, I do a lot of song-inspired paintings from us, because you guys seem to like that, especially the Dirty Fingers. And this one, it's the El Diablo Rojo. I don't know, I think I might have freaked everybody out with that one.
It scared me.
But I still have it. And it's just El Diablo Rojo, guys. Calm down.
Yeah, just like the song.
It's just, here it is. And like I said, it's just because of the song. It's cool. It's actually almost my favorite painting because I don't know what happened. Just when I was painting that one, it just turned out so good. And I was
It looked really good.
It is terrifying. Okay.
You're getting your connection from the brush to the canvas.
I'm trying.
You're getting your Bob Ross on.
I'm trying to get my Bob Ross on, guys. Okay, it's not a landscape, but it's still pretty cool. So if you want to check it out, there it is.
Landscapes are landscapes. Come on, man.
Happy accidents. Man.
So moving on, our 2-minute drill. I don't know if we want to do it. I had a question for you guys. It's real quick.
Hit it.
Okay, just what do you got? What show are you guys most excited to play on this 5-week run?
Jeez, man, I think we've done this part before, haven't we?
We have. Oh, it's a different tour.
Huh?
It's a different tour.
It's a different tour?
We got different places to play.
Hey, man,
I can tell you mine.
Go ahead.
OCC. That's what I was.
Absolutely.
May 24th, OCC, always great.
I could have swore that was one of my answers a couple shows
ago. It probably was. I copied. But yeah, so I'm pumped to play Florida, guys. Florida's so great, especially this time.
Hey, I tell you what, you want to know what show I'm looking forward to? The one that I watch at the Airbnb while I'm chilling out in Florida, man.
There you go.
I'm going to be poolside. I'm going to be in the pool. I'll tell you what, as a matter of fact, on the next show, we're going to do THC, on the road with THC poolside.
There we go,
Just
guys.
like the very first one. The very first one we
You're
did
right,
poolside.
it was poolside there in North Carolina. Yeah.
Oh, that was, no, that was Zero. Number
Oh, yeah,
0,
yeah,
because
that's
I
right.
screwed us on that.
Yeah,
Big time.
it'll be Baywatch THC 2.0. Joey, you got a favorite show?
Probably that Monster Hall Music Fest.
Okay.
In Unity.
All right.
That
Unity,
show's
Wisconsin.
Oh,
Up there in
yeah.
Wisconsin.
That's
All
going to
right.
be good.
We don't go to Wisconsin too often, so that'll be
No,
a good
that's
show.
going to be good.
Well, you got a closing quote for us, Rich? Put you on the spot.
No, man. Having to do this all the time is becoming quite a scare. Because words that rhyme with share are becoming very rare. So do us all a favor. I'm out of words already. See, they're just so like, comment, share.
There we go. There we go, guys. All right, this is On the Road with THC, episode 12. Joey the Grave Digger, Big Dad Rich, the King of Texas, ready to run with a hired gun. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on this run.
I don't